Alright, hello everybody. It is I, Granorite, and here we are back with another episode of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald with our next type challenge. Our final grass type team, which is going to be Treecko, going to Sceptile, Oddish going to Blossom, Tangela, and Lileep into Cradilly. This is going to be a very defensive team. So let's look at our Pokemon, read some Pokemon biologies, and get going. Treecko has Overgrow for its ability, currently knows Pound and Leer. What do we know about Treecko? Well, Treecko is a medium slow leveling rate Pokemon. Treecko is a small green bipedal reptilian Pokemon. It has yellow eyes with long narrow pupils. Treecko's hands and feet have 3 digits covered with tiny spikes. These spikes allow it to scale vertical walls with ease. Its stomach and throat are red, and it also has a line across the stomach resembling a pouch. Treecko has a large dark green tail with 2 separate lobes that it uses to sense humidity. This allows it to predict the next day's weather. Treecko is rarely found in the wild and is more common in captivity. However, when in the wild, Treecko lives inside overgrown forest. It makes its home in tall trees and will attack anyone that comes near its nest. Because of its territorial nature, it is known to be the protector of forest trees. Treecko is known for its calm and collected personality. It will never panic under any circumstances, even when faced with a bigger foe. It has been recently seen living in the terrarium of the Blueberry Academy. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Treecko. Ruby says Treecko has small hooks on the bottom of its feet that would enable it to scale vertical walls. This Pokemon attacks by slamming foes with its thick tail. Sapphire says Treecko is cool, calm, and collected. It never panics under any situation. If a bigger foe were to glare at this Pokemon, it would glare right back without conceding an inch of ground. Emerald says it makes its nest in a giant tree in the forest. It ferociously guards against anything near its territory. It is said to be the protector of forest trees. And Fire Red Leaf Green say it quickly scales even vertical walls. It senses humidity with its tail to predict the next day's weather. And that is our information on Treecko. Next we have Oddish, has Chlorophyll for its ability, currently knows Absorb. Oddish is a medium slow leveling rate Pokemon, so same as Treecko. Oddish is a Pokemon that resembles a blue plant bulb or root vegetable. It has a round body, beady red eyes, and a small mouth and oval feet. 5 large green leaves sprout from its head, as demonstrated in Pokemon the Series episode Foul Weather Friends. These leaves are prehensile and can be used to scale vertical surfaces and catch light objects. Known by the scientific name Odium wondrous, Oddish lives in grasslands. A nocturnal Pokemon, Oddish buries its sensitive body in the ground during the day to avoid the sun and fool predators. If its leaves are pulled in this state, it will respond by shrieking horribly. It starts to move when its leaves begin absorbing moonlight, which it uses to grow. Oddish will wander up to 1,000 feet or 300 meters during the night to scatter its seeds and find nutrient-rich patch of soil which to plant itself. The more fertile the earth, the glossier its leaves will become. It is thought that its feet become like tree roots while planted. In Generation 1, Petal Dance was its signature move. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Oddish. Ruby says that during the daytime, Oddish buries itself in soil to absorb nutrients from the ground using its entire body. The more fertile the soil, the glossier its leaves become. Sapphire says Oddish searches for fertile, nutrient-rich soil, then plants itself. During the daytime, while it is planted, this Pokemon's feet are thought to change shape and become similar to roots of trees. And Emerald says this Pokemon grows by absorbing moonlight. During the daytime, it buries itself in the ground, leaving only its leaves exposed to avoid detection by its enemies. Fire Red says its scientific name is Odium wondrous. At night, it is said to walk nearly 1,000 feet on its 2 roots. Leaf Green says during the day, it keeps its face buried in the ground. At night, it wanders around sowing seeds. Next, we have Tangela, has Chlorophyll for its ability. Currently knows Constrict, Ingrain, and Sleep Powder. Tangela is a medium fast leveling rate Pokemon. Tangela is a plant Pokemon covered by blue seaweed-like vines that obscure its face. There is a small opening in the vines that reveals its eyes surrounded by a black space. The vines give Tangela a round shape, but it is unknown what it looks like without them. Its vines are covered in fine hair and are always growing. If damaged or lost, replacements are grown. There are a pair of red boot-like feet poking out from under the vines, but no visible arms. Tangela can ensnare and entangle anything that moves too close to it with its vines. The vines are constantly jiggle and sway, unnerving enemies and causing a tickling sensation if ensnared. Tangela's vines will snap off easily and painlessly if the target pulls on them, so it can quickly escape. The vines of Tangela are said to have a refreshing flavor and scent. In Galar, the vines are used as herbs. Tangela can usually be found in temperate grasslands, and it has been known to swing on tree branches using its vines. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Tangela: Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald all say Tangela's vines snap off easily if they are grabbed. This happens without pain, allowing it to make a quick getaway. The lost vines are replaced by a newly grown vines the very next day. Fire Red says blue plant vines cloak this Pokemon's identity in a tangled mass. It entangles anything that gets too close. And Leaf Green says the whole body is swathed in wide vines that are similar to seaweed. The vines sway as it walks. And last but not least, we have Lileep, which has suction cups for its ability, so it firmly anchors its body in fights and can't be switched out. Currently knows Astonish. It is erratic leveling rate, which means it goes really slow at the beginning and then speeds up as it gets to higher levels. Lileep is a plant-like Pokemon based on a crinoid with 8 dark-tipped pink petal-like tentacles protruding from the opening on the top of its head. Inside the pitch-black opening are 2 glowing yellow eyes. The remainder of its head is purple with yellow eye spots resembling targets. The head is connected to the body through a yellow stem. The body itself is purple and semi-spherical. 4 stubby roots anchor this Pokemon firmly to the rocks on its home on the sea floor. In ancient times, it lived in warm seas. It waves its tentacles around to disguise itself as seaweed to attract prey, which is swallowed whole after being entangled. It has a tendency to cling to rocks on the seabed to anchor itself during hunting. Lileep has been extinct for 100 million years, but specimens can be revived from root fossils. And our Gen 3 Pokedex information for Lileep: Ruby says Lileep became extinct approximately 100 million years ago. This ancient Pokemon attaches itself to the rock on the seafloor and catches approaching prey using tentacles shaped like flower petals. Sapphire says Lileep is an ancient Pokemon that was generated from a fossil. It remains permanently anchored to a rock. From its immobile perch, this Pokemon intently scans for prey with its 2 eyes. Emerald says it disguises itself as seaweed by making its tentacles sway. Unsuspecting prey that come too close are swallowed whole. It became extinct 100 million years ago. And Fire Red and Leaf Green say it became extinct roughly 100 million years ago. It was regenerated from a fossil using advanced techniques. And that is our information on the team. So let's get them up to level 7. Treecko is going to be our physical attacker on this team. So we're going to be looking for Poochyenas and Zigzagoons for Treecko. That was a good start. Hey Diggs, how's it going? Welcome to the episode today. We got Absorb on Treecko there, very nice. One more should do it for Treecko. Good deal. Alright, we'll do Lileep next. Lileep is looking for HP and defense. So we want Wurmples, and if we can find a C-Dot, but really Wurmples right now. And it's going to be our slow leveler early on. But things aren't going to take it down, that's for sure. Run us out to a struggle here. Alright, let's go heal. And for this team, our typing's really not going to change. The only major change that's going to happen, actually the only change that's going to happen, is Oddish and Gloom are going to lose their poison typing when we evolve into Blossom, and then it'll just be pure grass. Nice. You're almost to level 7 with Lileep. Like I said, it's going to be our slow level early on. So it's going to take a bit to get these levels with it. Go away, Zigzagoon. It's not like it's knocking out this Lileep. It's really just being annoying. Wurmple. Alright. Next we'll do Tangela. So Tangela wants special attack and physical defense, so we want Ralts and C-Dot, which are our two rarest things to run into here. We haven't seen a single Ralts yet, which is actually surprising. So we're due to hit one, being that it should be every 1 in every 25 encounters. And there's one right there. We have the wonderful move Constrict to take it down. Come on. I'll be patient. I'm not taking any of these other EVs. Surprised we haven't seen one C-Dot. But it is only 1% chance to run into him here, so that would be 1 every 100 encounters. This team almost needs to be min-maxed in order to stand a chance late game. goodness. Come on. At this rate, we might just take a little HP or something just to get us going. There's another Ralts. Oh, and there's a C-Dot. Good deal. Oh, I need to go back and get more constricts. Be nice once we learn Absorb on Tangela. Right now, we're gonna have to stick with Constrict. Alright, one more should do it. Come on. There we go. So Oddish wants Lotads and Ralts. Special attack and special defense. And we can run into Lotads all the time here. Come on. Frackin' Zigzagoons. We would be through here if they would just let me go. One more Lotad game, come on. Now we know you want them, so we're not going to give them. There we go. Alright, let's get moving forward. So we fight 4 defense worth. Alright, let's swap up a Lileep. So Treecko is going to get a lot of screen time with all the attack and speed Pokemon we fight early on. We'll probably just need to go heal after this fight to get our Astonishes back for Lileep, so we can potentially take on the Shroomish coming up. Deal. So before we go heal, let's put Treecko up. Let's take on this trainer up here with the Talo. After we beat on this Zigzagoon. Good damage. One more should do it. Excellent. Alright, let's pick up this Oran Berry and this Pecha Berry. Let's go back and heal. You start with a Zigzagoon, so we'll keep Treecko up. Alright, let's see if Lileep can take out this Shroomish. We can get some flinches on it like that. Tackle's not going to do much. Absorb is what we need to worry about. But even so, it's going to do neutral damage, and Lileep's got some pretty decent special defense. Evolution-wise, we'll get our first evolution at 16 with Treecko into Grovyle, and then we will get Oddish and Gloom at 21, and then it will be Grovyle and the Sceptile at 36. Lileep into Credilli at 40, and then finally Gloom into Blossom when we get our Sunstone in Moss Deep. That is going to be the order of the evolutions. Alright, let's let Wally catch his first Pokemon. Talk to Scott. And let's go beat up on a Zigzagoon. That's fine. C-Dot. We're going to throw Oddish in here just to get the defense on it that it needs to not take damage later. Alright, so let's Ingrain. Maybe we put it to sleep. So that defense will allow it to be at a multiple of 4 once we do the double battle. Just keep interrupting its bide with Sleep Powder. Good job with the level up, Oddish. And as I said, Treecko is just going to level up fast. Let's go ahead and give... Oh, I need to toss these. Give an Oranberry to Treecko. And then I also forgot I needed to toss this last Master Ball that I had. Good deal. Alright, we're just going to keep astonishing through these whirlpools. Speed it up a little bit. Not like anything exciting is going to happen here. We take 1 damage from their tackles, and at some point we'll be slower because they'll string shot us enough. Right, there's our struggle. Alright, let's go back and heal. Just to get our Astonishes back. Swap Treecko up for this next fight. We want that. This is playthrough 34. 36 is the halfway point, so we are getting close. We still have not touched Water type yet, and it's the one we had the most playthroughs to do on, which I think is hilarious. Good job, Treecko. Learned quick attack, very nice. Alright, let's swap Lileep up here. To start against one of these Ninkadas. If I can get away from this Shroomish, holy moly, Pokemon are not letting me run away. It's fine. Now see, that's not okay. Go back to sleep. Ah, Lileep learned Constrict. Very good. These Ninkadas just need to take a chill pill, go to sleep. Otherwise, we're going to have a hard time taking them down. Just because of stupid leech life. And the fact that all I have is Constrict. Okay, everybody has a grass attack except for Tangela. And Tangela will learn Absorb soon. So we're going to teach Bullet Seed here to Lileep, who also doesn't have a grass attack. All right. I have a potion. I do. But Effect Spore got us. We got past the first one without that problem, but not so lucky on the second one. Now we're paralyzed. I think we can get through this double battle still with Lileep being paralyzed. Let's target down the Lotad. Alright, there's the bites. Now we really need to get it down. And there it goes. Last trainer we have is the trainer up here with the Magikarps. Good deal. Now this team is going to take a while for me to level up to 15. So this is probably going to be just the only stream that we do today, and I'm sorry it's a shorter stream, but it is what it is. We'll go ahead and get cut here. Heal up. Alright, so this is where we will end our episode for today. We do hope you all enjoyed the episode, and we'll see you next time.